Hi, welcome to The Shed. In this episode, we're going to talk about inverting close position triads with progression. I'm going to use this progression, and I'm going to have this in the key of A. So this is the key of A. So the one chord in the key of A, if we look at our key of A, which has 3 sharps, it has C sharp, F sharp, and G sharp. The one chord is A major, and it is spelled A, C sharp, E. I'm going to keep this in root position. I'm going to spell the rest of the chords out and then change which inversion they're in so that we have smooth voice leading. All right, so the 4 chord in the key of A is a D, and the 4 chord is major, so it's spelled D, F sharp, A. The 6th chord is F sharp, the quality is minor. It's F sharp, A, C sharp. The 5 chord is E, the quality is major. It's spelled E, G sharp, B. Okay, so now the first step is to look at the spelling of the chords and if there are any notes in the chords that are in common. So between the 1 and the 4 chord, I see this A here. Now they're in 2 different voices. If you were to play this on piano, you'd have to jump up 4 notes, and there's a possibility for error, and it doesn't sound good. If you were singing the bottom voice, you would have to jump all the way up to this D, and that interval of a fourth is really hard to tune. So you want to invert these so that that A is in the same position. Now, in the 4 chord, this A is the 5th. So which inversion has the 5th on the bottom? That's second inversion. So we're going to write this out in second inversion. The symbol for second inversion is a little 6/4. Middle 6/4. So to put this in second inversion, it's 5th root 3rd. Or you could do it the long way, and you can put the root on top for first inversion, and then put the 3rd on top for second inversion. But just remember that second inversion is 5th, root in the middle, 3rd on top. So I'm going to put this in second inversion. 5th, root in the middle, 3rd on top. Now if we look across, A, it's the same note in that bottom voice. C sharp moves to D, which is just a half step, and E moves to F sharp, which is a whole step. This is a lot easier to play and a whole lot easier to sing. Okay, so now let's look at the 6th chord. Do we have any common tones? There are 2 common tones. We have A and F sharp. So we need the root to be on top. Which inversion has the root on top? First inversion. So the symbol for first inversion is a little 6. It's a little 6 there. Now I'm going to put this in first inversion, so all you need to do is take the lowest note and put it on top. So we're left with A, C sharp, F sharp. Get rid of that. All right. Lowest voice doesn't move at all. Middle voice moves up a half step, then back down to the same note. Top voice moves up a whole step, then stays at the same note. Really smooth voice leading. Now let's look at this 5 chord. So we were on the 6th chord, which is 1 chord away from the 5 chord. There are no common tones because every note is moving, but they're all moving together. So I'm going to say this needs to be in the same inversion as this. Also, if this chord was going to repeat back to the 1 chord, it needs to have the E on top. So we're going to put this in first inversion. So we have moved that up. We got G sharp, B in the middle, and E on top. Now if we were going to repeat this chord progression, E would be in the correct spot. All these move down nicely, and this chord progression has smooth voice leading.